Welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and let's continue with Operation Save Aerith.
Well, yeah, we need to be stealthy because we're now at the part where following Hojo, boy apparently so, I guess, lost in his thought of science that he keeps the door open behind him. All the people keep doing that. Here.
The key card helped as
Also,
well.
Tio, you mentioned stealth. Have you forgotten who's playing this game?
Sorry, Dwibs?
Have you forgotten who's playing this game? You mentioned stealth.
I already finished it, Dwibs. What's the question?
He means that you're talking about stealth, but you have to remember that it's Dwibs playing this, and he never uses.
Oh,
stealth.
I thought he asked if I got to do the point in this game. Please play the game. Okay.
Yeah, I did try and do a bit of stealth in Uncharted 4, but it never worked, so screw it. Anyway, I had to sell some more items so I could get some, get these discounted ones, because you see, even though Shinra are money grubbing, they do at least have the courtesy to have sales.
Well, employee discount and all that jazz.
Dwibs, you did no fight at all. You didn't need it to rest.
But Cloud doesn't. Yeah, but Tio, there's a bench there. I'm going to sit on it.
It doesn't like auto saves like that.
But what's the point of seeing it? What's the point of a bench if you don't sit on it?
Only if it's necessary.
But Cloud's
Maybe it
tired.
is.
He's been running around trying to find some bloody people to hope that they respond to the word mayor. He's been fighting things in a virtual machine.
Oh.
I think he needs a rest.
So many containers.
So little time.
Well, they're all empty.
What's this? Project Avengers. Wow, can
Nah,
only
we'll never
imagine.
catch on.
Yeah. Oh,
Also, I think they spent too much money on the Shinra building to properly fund that project.
Yeah, that would explain why it looks all dull and gray.
Surprise, motherfucker. Oh.
Not yet.
No.
Let's just wait for the right moment.
Don't move.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, let's...
Yeah, now that things are about to take a different turn from compared from the original.
A dozen bullets in your head, unless you open that door right now.
Yeah. Move, or I will. For a second there, I thought I had the claw upgrade for Barrett.
Well, it will still be intimidating with that. Huh?
Shira is indignated by what's happening right now.
Yeah, move or I'm gonna throw things at you.
Stirring up trouble lately. The eco-terrorists?
An hostage doesn't talk. Move.
Funny, you dress awfully weird for eco-terrorists.
That's the thing to you, the man doesn't stop talking.
Shoot.
How nice of you.
Shut up. Keep walking.
You know, knowing what we know, Barrett probably could have solved a lot of future problems if he had just killed Hojo right there and then.
Pretty much.
Unlike you, I am less accustomed to physical violence.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh, yeah.
You may want to regret those words, Barrett, for the long future, just saying.
Really?
Tell us where Aerith is.
Oh, so she's your
Well, to be fair, Jova, right now, for all they know, they might need him still.
I'm just saying, what
Well,
we
you
know...
could shoot him in the legs. Just saying.
friend to the truth.
I mean,
Oh, but
Barrett is strong enough to
but-
carry him.
It's nothing. Just
But
imagine
Barrett's got a
going
giant
down
cannon that will
like
blow his
prison
legs
break.
clean off and you'll die
Oh
of blocks.
dear.
Also, those camera angles. Oh shit. Alright, time for an early. For the boss fight to start early, and this time Red 13 is not here to help us yet.
But yeah, Tia, remember, this is Matomi Toriyama directing these scenes. So of course it's going to have some odd camera angles.
That's the thing, Dwibs. His directing quirks from the 13 trilogy seem to be very much cancelled out.
Oh
Well, he's not
shit.
the overall guy in charge of the project.
Okay, I think this boss uses the same boss theme that the first fight with Abzu did.
Hey, Cthulhu.
Yeah, it really looks Cthulhu in this version. Alright, Dwibs, I wonder actually how you handle this fight, because these can tend to get very nasty thanks to all the poison spewing.
Yep. Hopefully you
Well,
brought the
we'll
right
see.
materia for the job.
Also that,
I kind of forgotten how it went.
Alright, so Pedro, how is this in hard mode?
This is yet another boss that's very straightforward. There's not that much that changes it in terms of just in terms of like how much more damage he makes, really.
I guess it figures because he's already a pretty tricky boss
No
even on
weakness.
normal modes.
Alright, let's just wail on him and hope it'll go down eventually.
This boss in general, in particular, is not particularly difficult. Like, like just basically, you can basically brute force your way through this, really.
He can still be pretty tricky, and he does hit like a truck.
The key is to try to avoid the debuffs, because this boss
Definitely.
specializes in handling them.
When he hits you with the
Honestly,
debuffs, then you're in for a bad time.
I'll tell you one of the hardest bosses from hard mode, Jacob. The first one, from chapter 1, because at the time you still, you know, you're kind of like...
Oh boy, I got True Strike.
Nice.
because you only have 2 party members there. The Hell House, and the final boss of this part, of this game. I mean,
Not even the final boss of chapter 7, not 7, I think chapter 16, the one on the rooftop.
like I've already. You mean the Valkyrie?
No. Alright, Rufus.
Ah, Rufus. Honestly, I didn't have that much trouble with Rufus, really. It's just a matter of making good use of the dodge, to be honest. Keep yourself healed. As long as you take care of the beast early on, you should be fine. I was, to be honest.
Also, Shira, weren't those little thingies cute enough for you?
I mean, I guess.
They have puppy dog, well, one eye only, but they try to be appealing. I'm pretty sure Shinra wanted to put this on the market like the proto-pets in Regiment Bank 2.
Tio. TV Tropes has you covered. It's called Ugly Cute for that.
I can tell you that the road boss from when we leave Shinra is not hard in hard mode, because when you're on New Game Plus you can just skip the motorcycle section.
I know that. I know that. I wasn't referring to that.
Okay, how about this? I can tell you that for the final boss of this game, I got to the point where I was just left with Tifa, with everybody else dead, and I managed to just barely defeat him. So there's that.
Also, yeah, unfortunately, this boss also regrows the left arm after a while. So, unfortunately, you can only depower him for only so much.
I wonder if this one was made from S cells or G cells.
I don't know, Jova. Maybe it's just a species that's been contaminated.
Makes you wonder what that species was originally.
Pure Mako. Remember, Jova, most of the monsters are a product of mutation from pure Mako energy without necessarily the injection of Genova cells. Also, he loves to sook.
Yep. That live stream gives him some sweet energy.
Oh.
Including the babies.
How adorable.
Marco expulsion.
The baby. I hear its cries every
Go
time.
away, Samus. It's not your game.
Can imagine a remake of that game.
Please no. Also, there are better priorities.
Yes, like Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, it's interesting. We're getting quite a few 4th installments in series recently. Metroid Prime 4, Crash 4, again.
Okay, Dwibs, can you find a third example this time?
Spyro 4, maybe?
Would be nice.
That's an incognita.
We don't have that confirmed yet either.
Dwibs, I can actually fill it in for you. It may be a re-release, but on PC we got a re-release on Persona 4. So there you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
You know,
I mean, like, counts, I guess.
You know, it's funny, really, how Toys for Bob are now taking the reins of Crash.
Well, I do
Getting
wonder
the
if
feeling
it's just.
that,
I would wonder if it's just Activision just deciding at random. Okay, you studio are doing nothing, then you're assigned to this project. Boom, boom, beam, boom. And since Skylander is no more profitable, they're just, circling the studios that were tied to that to Crash and Spyro and rotation.
my guess is.
Well, better that than putting them in the Call of Duty trenches.
Yeah.
My
the Call of
guess is
Duty
that
buys.
they're going. My guess is that they're gonna alternate, but because Crash's Toys for Bob and the previous big one was Vicarious Visions and to an extent Beanox.
So what, you think they're
guessing
gonna have
they're taking it in
Vicarious...
turns.
What, you think they're gonna have Vicarious Visions make Spyro 4 if we get a Spyro 4?
Alright,
I
well.
doubt it.
I mean, hell, it's not like Activision and whoever's developing a hypothetical new Spyro 4 will have to do much to beat the original Spyro.
Also, one
Same
interesting
with Crash
missing
4.
one interesting missing thing from this particular floor, if I remember, is the Genova tank. So I wonder where that is.
Also, Joe, but at least Crash 4
Oh,
wasn't a technical
there's someone
mess.
familiar.
Howdy.
How adorable.
You know, if it weren't for my policy for this playthrough of having as few edits as possible, I was tempted to put in high Doggo.
Aerith! Very impressive.
Oh,
I really must thank you for providing me such
why it's always
combat data.
registering combat data?
Hold on. I love what's gonna happen.
Oh right, I forgot about this.
This is hilarious.
Force should be more than capable
Check this out,
of
Shira. This is
handling.
hilarious.
Y'all about to learn predictable.
We're taking Aerith back.
By force if we have to.
Back, you say? Correct me if I am wrong, but did the girl not come here of her own free will?
It
Yeah,
was
that
kind
logic
of
doesn't work here,
persuading.
mister.
Person, property.
Yeah, because you blackmailed her.
She only came here to save Marlene.
Exactly. Thanks.
Also, you don't really need to argue. These guys is cuckoo anyway.
Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs.
But I really can't.
So that's all he needs.
This facility is home to
I'm not
extraordinary
bothered.
specimens that will change the world as we know it.
Huh.
Try to be considerate.
Alright, let's mop
Oh,
the
no,
floor
no,
with
yeah.
these. I think
Yeah,
it's
the
after
fir-
this fight.
Yeah. I think first beat these guys. You still find like a spell switch.
I can't yet. I don't have any ATB yet.
It's also
Nice.
why the dodging, purple material would have helped you. We're also doing the battle quotes also from Xenoblade 2. Think you can take me? Don't forget about me.
Where the fucking are if you gonna take me? Yeah.
My turn.
Right. And there we go.
Well, Tifa is in bad shape anyway.
If there's one thing this venture has taught me, it's that humans are incredibly weak to fire.
Well, yeah, Cloud, you say that as if you aren't human.
Oh,
there you
what's
go.
wrong,
There you
Hojo?
Got it wrong.
Here you go. Check this out, shit, right?
Yes, an unknown variable, perhaps.
Hmm.
Well, no matter. Reinforcements will soon arrive.
But will they get here in time to save you from me?
Oh,
Oh, the edge.
snap.
Why are you a soldier?
Notice just now.
Yeah.
No, not quite. Oh, now I recall. My memory was mistaken. My boy, you weren't.
Oh, oh shit.
Hojo,
What?
You're one disc early.
you're not. It's a bit too. You're one bit
Oh,
too.
There
Now-
you go,
now you
Shiro.
show
No spoilers
No
allowed.
spoilers allowed. Go.
So,
You all had several
This
Why
means
haven't
been
you
spoiled.
show up.
Yeet.
Why are you showing up now?
My
so,
God, I'm sorry. Why haven't you lot killed Wedge yet?
Hojo, does your science explain any of
None of
that?
Does the science explain Dementors?
I'm not even kidding. When I first saw that scene, I laughed out loud. Like, I love
Honestly,
the timing of it.
the best part of it also is the fact that Hojo doesn't give a shit and he just think, oh, what a curious feeling.
Oh, but this is taking another curious phenomenon for me to study and research. You see.
Of
Also,
course.
one monster that didn't show up early, but in the game normally you encounter already from the 59th floor, the shock troopers.
Armored, particularly.
Yeah, first we have the armor, then when they peel off, they reveal what I thought in the original game were like zombies, because they did look like a bit. But here it shows, since it shows better the details, they are like skater dudes, like
wait, was
troops
me?
with skates.
Aerith just glided across the ground just then.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like Hojo is so cuckoo that if I'm pushing a diamond weapon showed up right in front of them, his reaction will be like, "Ooh, what an interesting specimen! I wonder what I can learn from this."
It kinda says that when the weapon starts awakening in the original game in this too, because he also knows about the project, the tapes about Professor Gast.
That's the thing too. That's my suggestion would be if it was right in front of him, because if I had that thing right in front of me, I would shit my pants. But
To be fair, he is the little father of you-know-who, so I guess to him that's probably small potatoes.
He's
Not just
probably
that,
seen some much weirder shit.
Not just that.
I don't know.
Thanks to the amazing.
It's one thing to know. It's one thing to know bears exist. It's a whole other thing to be right in front of one.
Again.
There's also the fact, Jova, that he has been part of a company that essentially enabled, his mad scientist desires for so many years. So at this point, he's pretty much not giving a shit.
Thank you. No biggie.
Let's get out of here.
I think we've had a good enough tour. Time to make our exit.
Who is this little fella?
Red 14.
Surely the next boss, kill it!
Alright.
It's a good boy.
Hey, Aerith, look, it's your mating partner from the original game.
That's a good segue actually, Shiro, because he actually is a boy. He's not an adult. Unlike, because from an early appearance you might think he was, but no, his species work differently than other dogs. I actually prefer Liam O'Brien as Red 13, honestly, personally.
You will hear his voice in a second, but for now, there he's just chasing after Hojo, probably just, biting his ass. Damn it.
Sorry.
Denied.
Oh, he doesn't get to tackle him like in the original. What a shame.
Don't worry, Jova, give it time. But here's the interesting thing. This time, he's not exactly friendly. Well, okay, you don't have to fight it, but as you can see, he's not very sociable. At first. This is where the remake starts telling you a bit more than he needs to, kind of like with Marlene.
Okay, so she can talk to flowers and intermingle with animals.
It's like How to Train Your Dragon. You put your hand on the beast and it soothes the beast.
Somehow.
Oh.
I am Jesus. So
what the hell is it?
A cat dog.
Fascinating question.
No, actually, last rat dog.
You asked what it is.
Alright, so in this game, Red 13 is voiced by Max Mittelman, aka Ryuji from Persona 5, among other roles. He also voiced a few dragons in the Spyro Reignited trilogy, for the first game specifically.
With a quick remix of this film.
13?
Yeah, pose of the original artwork.
Red 13. The designation given to me by Hojo.
Then...
Not considering the director was the one who made the artwork.
What is it?
But, yeah.
So, we're gonna go get the son of a bitch.
Cloud?
Cloud,
Cloud, are you drunk again?
Cloud's tripping.
Mr. Strife, we have started filming. We need to release the game in a few months, so we cannot allow to delay
Do we
the
need
scenes.
to get the Dementors on you?
Dude, I'm totally tripping. This is totally killing.
Be
Mr.
tripped
Christian,
involved.
are you out? Mr. Christian, what's wrong
Oh.
Ugh.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, this
with
is another
guest
one of those
Final
things.
Fantasy VII with guest director Roger Christian.
I'm okay.
Oh,
Okay.
totally.
with you? Yeah, this is one of those segments where you can only really go forwards and maybe
Yeah.
left and right.
Well, again, it's to properly convey the fact that Cloud's tripping balls right now.
Oh.
Together we will reclaim.
I'm sure that doesn't mean anything, and it's just.
Oh no, absolutely. It's not like Sephiroth is also whispering in his ear anyway.
Kill the president, Cloud.
You will kill the Supreme Commander.
He's a shithead anyway.
Cloud, you will go to the promised land.
Promise.
And then blow it up.
That's the other
That
way
place
to
is
Cloud.
overhyped.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Also, Cloud, make sure, make sure Rod Ferguson doesn't take over the coalition while you're at it.
Naked lady with scales.
Oh.
Mother.
Bonk. I can't
Were
believe
you
Cloud
guys
is
just
dead.
watching Cloud linger that whole time?
We wanted to see where we was going.
Yeah, what's
Anyway,
what great
time
great
for-
friends they are, right?
Time for another sort of reference to Before Crisis. First of all, Reno is still bruised the shit out of it.
He looks
Cloud's
even-
just allergic to dogs, that's all.
You know, Reno,
Oh,
I think you might be due for some R&R.
seriously. Maybe in Wutai.
Nah, I'm good.
Are
I'm a
you
materialist.
sure?
What you need, Reno, is fucking training, because 2 fights out of 5 and you got the shit beaten out of you.
Nothing.
Been thinking. Was all that necessary?
Had we refused, someone else would have completed the task.
True.
We have spared that someone the burden of a guilty conscience.
How
Perhaps that will ease
gracious
yours.
of us.
Well, Ren and Root, as you can see, are not exactly pleased, but Sag is the one that,
Let's try
takes
another
all the moral burden.
They were a sacrifice to balance the scale.
Oh, sure.
That'll help.
After everything we'd taken from the
Say
planet, we were
what?
due to give something back.
Ah, so we gave a lot of people back to the planet. How nice.
Oh, but there you go. Here's your reference. A foreshadowing of something that's gonna happen in a bit.
Understood.
I'll elaborate more when the fact will actually happen in our
The
part.
VP needs us.
VP.
What could Palmer need with them?
No, Joe, it's not.
I know.
All right,
I know.
and now it's
Chapter
time for
17, Deliverance from
yeah.
Chaos.
Now, if you remember in the original game, roughly this was the point where the guys regrouped, decided to go to the building, got captured, and then followed the blood trail. Things are gonna go different from now on.
Okay, this is where the
Oh
remake...
no, it's also now. All right.
Well, not quite.
When I
That's
was
that.
Well, we're
that's-
gonna get
that's the next
a
part.
voice explanation.
This is where the remake...
Yeah,
def-
but that's not till the next part.
Of
All
course.
right
Yes,
then.
Jofa?
This is where the remake will definitely start to diverge from the original game in quite a lot of interesting ways, shall we say.
So, Cloud, how much you tripped?
Felt like
I
a
got a trophy.
gallon worth.
Are you okay? Maybe you should rest a little longer.
No, I'm
So what
perfectly
weapon is
fine.
inside here?
Oh,
A
I've got a
reinforced
staff.
staff.
I wonder if I should give
Yeah.
this to Barrett, or Tifa, or that Red 13 guy.
He doesn't
Oh, yeah.
have hands.
Yes, fetch the stick, Doggo.
Alright. Aerith, here you go.
But yeah,
But
personally,
Cloud, didn't you just give me the other staff I didn't get to use yet?
Yes, but this one's even better.
Yes, Pedro?
personally, I prefer Lam O'Brien as Red 14. I think his voice was much more ambiguous in terms of you can't determine his age, whereas I think he sounds a bit too old for considering what I know of what we know of the character since we've played the original game. I think Lam O'Brien's more age-ambiguous voice was more fitting, personally.
Well, I'll tell you what I said before, Pedro. I would agree with you if Red 13 in the rest of the original compilation had more than, like, what, 2 lines of dialogue in total?
Well, I know. That's irrelevant to my argument, though.
Well, my questioning is, can you really judge a character from that little material?
I guess it depends. Like, I mean, okay, like...
hang on. Let Pedro answer since he was asked.
I heard enough to make a proper judgment. Personally, I can't speak for others, but I heard enough for me.
And I guess, to be fair, considering how to this day you have a lot of people arguing that Ben Judd was the best voice for Phoenix Wright based off of a total of 4 words, I guess you can judge in some ways.
Want to be more like 5 words, Joba? Objection, hold it, take that.
Yes, that's 4 total.
Alright.
No. But anyway, join us for the next part, where we will hear the explanation of the Dementors, and I'll finally get to address my own personal problems.
Sorry. I meant to say 5 words.
See ya.
See you then.
See ya.
See ya.